What's up, you fucking degenerates? To God damn, somebody just fucking flew by on a crotch rocket. To start off, this video is for educational purposes only. I don't condone or encourage the use of any of the substances mentioned. This is purely an educational video with the intent of harm reduction. Now, moving forward, what are we talking about today? Well, we're talking about 7-OH. What is 7-OH, you ask? 7-hydroxymetragenine is the full name of it, 7-OH for short. It's sold under the brand 7-Star, 7-Ohm, Dozo, Perks. I'll just put up a few of them here so you can see. You can get them at head shops, gas stations, etc. And what is it? Well, it's a chemical that is actually naturally occurring in kratom. Regular ground up kratom leaf like you would buy at those places. And a lot of times people sell it saying it's just like a kratom extract. It's fucking not. There's a big difference. So the difference is the amount of this shit that is in these pills, right? There's way more 7-hydroxymetragenine in these pills than there is in your average dose of regular ground up kratom. So here's just some regular ground up kratom leaf. It's 288 grams in this bag. In this entire bag, there's only 129.6 milligrams of 7-OH, okay? Versus a whopping 30 milligrams per tablet, and that's 5 tablets. This is the brand I used to use. So 5 times 30, that's like 150 fucking milligrams, and I'd take a whole pack of these in a day. So that kind of gives you an idea of the absolutely fucking insane quantity of this chemical that they put in these pills. And there are ones stronger than this now, which is nuts. So let's talk about what it does actually. Well, there's not a whole lot of science or studies done on exactly what it does, but me personally, I took it for like a month, and it felt pretty damn close to your typical opiate. It was the closest thing I could find that you could legally buy to like a fucking Percocet. And I was taking oxys, and sometimes I was taking fucking pressed pills that I knew had fent in them. You know, I was taking hydros. I was in this shit, okay? And these were a really good alternative because I could just go to the gas station and get them. I didn't have to call a dealer, sit in a parking lot for fucking 3 fucking hours, send out 50 where you at text messages. You know, I could just go to the gas station and buy them at pretty close to the same price. So it was convenient. So I could see how it could be really beneficial for people trying to get off of drugs. However, I have gotten off of oxys, I've gotten off of, you know, hydros, I've gotten off of a lot of different types of opiates before, whether it was in a rehab setting or at home. Everybody who's done it knows it's pretty fucking horrible. There are a few things that are as bad as that. This was so much worse. This, coming off of this shit, I'm telling you, it still to this day affects me. I actually quit twice. Obviously I'm taking kratom now, which I need to stop, but I'm not there yet. So like, what are the withdrawals like? Just imagine your typical opiate withdrawal times 1,000. I mean, I know there's gonna be people in the comments that are gonna say, oh, I took it, I didn't have withdrawals, or I don't know. Like, dude, look, there's a whole subreddit devoted to horror stories about this shit. There's people that just flat out can't stop taking it. There are people that say Suboxone doesn't even touch the withdrawals. To give you an example, when I took kratom for like 3 or 4 years, I think, and I was able to get off of it in a week using gabapentin, right? I had very minimal withdrawals using gabapentin. It was actually prescribed to my dog. I used it, and I was able to get off of kratom for a good long time, until my friend, his mom got a prescription for hydrocodone, and then, you know, well, that went exactly how you would think it would go. This shit, okay, so here's what happened. I used it for like a month, and then on a Friday, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and quit this shit. At this time, I still think this is just like kratom, right? So I'm like, okay, I can get off of it using gabapentin again. I start taking gabapentin that morning. I go to work. By the end of the day at work, I did feel kind of like uncomfortable. Just uncomfortable in my skin, but I kind of expected that. So I said, you know what, whatever, fuck it. I'm gonna get drunk. So I went and bought some Fireball, drank that shit down, popped me a Xanax, I popped me a Lunesta because I still wasn't tired, and I passed fucking smooth out at like 7 p.m. Cool. I wake up flailing around. Like, I wake up flailing. Like a fish out of water, or a man being electrocuted or something. I felt like my skeleton was trying to crawl out of my fucking body. It's restless body. It's the most insane. I still, like, dude, sometimes I start to feel like that. I know it's just like a mental thing, but sometimes I start to feel like that again, and I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. It's the worst feeling ever. I had that as well as all the typical opiate withdrawal symptoms times 10. Now, in rehab, when I was like, you know, fucking loaded down on Lucimira and shit for regular opiates, I didn't have none of that. That was fucking terrible. And that lasted for 3 days. And I remember on the 3rd day, I fell down on my bed at one point and I just started sobbing because I knew that, okay, I'm over the hump for this shit. The only way I can describe the feeling is like the devil had slid his dick out of my ass after fucking me to death for 72 hours. That's the only way I can describe it. The whole time I was like megadosing fucking gabapentin, vitamin C, I had Xanax and I had Lunesta, and I think that's what got me through. Well, I said, I'm never gonna touch this shit again. Then I touched the shit again. This is, the physical withdrawals aren't even the worst part. It's the mental, right? When I came off of other opiates, you know, I was bored, you know, and I was a little depressed, but this shit, man, it feels like it took a piece of my fucking soul away. Like, I can't explain it. I still, to this fucking day, feel like that. And, you know, it's been weeks since I've been on this shit. I really hope that this feeling goes away. And a lot of people on Reddit are saying the same thing, you know? I don't know, I'm not a doctor. I'm not an expert. I'm not a professional. I'm just a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? I'm just a fucking idiot who puts shit in his body to feel different all the time. So, I don't know. I was so fucking miserable. I go through these fucking withdrawals again. And I didn't use gabapentin this time. I think I just switched to kratom leaf. And that seems to be the only thing that helps with the withdrawals. It helps. Doesn't stop them, it helps. Went to the kratom leaf, and kratom seems to be the only thing that hits those same receptors just enough to make the withdrawals tolerable. So I ended up just dragging out the withdrawal, and now I'm back on kratom, which is fucking great. I hate the fuck out of kratom. I know there's a lot of people in the comments that are gonna be like, oh, kratom saved my life. Oh, kratom's fucking great. Whatever, dude. I don't give a fuck what you do. I don't care what you put in your body. I'm just saying I don't like the shit. And hopefully I can get off of it soon. I don't know. So final thoughts on the shit. I don't think anybody should fucking take it. I don't think anybody should take it unless you're trying to get off like heroin, I guess. I don't know. Personally, hopefully we'll never do it again. I say hopefully because I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking dumbass, so, you know, I might end up doing it again. Who fucking knows? But yeah, I just moved. I'm looking to get a job. Hopefully I can get one soon because I'm running out of money super fast. I'm here in Colorado Springs. Just let me know what you think in the comments. If you have any questions or concerns. That's pretty much all I got for y'all. It is what it is. It is what it is, fellas. It is what it is. Have a good one.